Jurassic Park isn't just one of my favourite films, it's also one of the most iconic movies of the 90s, spawning a franchise that still continues on nearly 30 years later. From the spellbinding direction of Steven Spielberg to the unforgettable score of John Williams, there are many elements that make this film so enduring. So join me as I break down Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park was released in July 1993. Based on the book by Michael Crichton and a screenplay by David Koepp, the film was a huge commercial success, grossing over $1 billion on a budget of just $63 million. But what made this film so successful, and why is it still popular with audiences today? It was a combination of story, character, direction, music, and special effects. Let's start with story. The premise of Jurassic Park is quite simple, but the genius is in how the characters and situations are used to drive the story. John Hammond needs experts to sign off on his park, so he gets two paleontologists on board, Dr. Grant and Dr. Sattler, as he knows they will be more enamoured with the dinosaurs than be worried about anything else. This is juxtaposed by the lawyer bringing along a chaotician, Dr. Malcolm, whose focus is on what could go wrong and the greater meaning in what Hammond is trying to achieve. This battle between scientific curiosity and the certainty of chaos plays out throughout the film.
We'll have landed by the time you get it right. Come along.
The film starts off playing towards the science, showing off the labs growing the dinosaurs, showing how safe it is, and how they've taken control of the very basic elements of the dinosaurs' identities. The experts are dazzled with the spectacle of fully grown dinosaurs out in the wild, but throughout this, the chaotician is pointing out the flaws in Hammond's grand plan. It is at this point even the scientists themselves begin to question the validity of the park. This is where the story starts to turn. The antagonist, Dennis Nedry, starts his nefarious plan in motion, plunging the park into chaos with the storm rolling in. At this point, our protagonists are separated and have their own tasks to complete.
There's another example.
Dr. Grant and Dr. Malcolm are put in a situation where they must put others before themselves. Dr. Grant must put aside his reverence for children in order to save them from the T-Rex, and Dr. Malcolm must embrace chaos, chance, and unpredictability in order to save the others. This also brings comeuppance to Gennaro in the great tradition of kill all the lawyers.
No.
After surviving the T-Rex, Dr. Grant must traverse the length of the park with the children. After being chased by a herd of dinosaurs and nearly getting killed by an electric fence, he discovers they're not so bad after all. It is at this point the antagonist, Dennis Nedry, gets what he deserves, getting killed by the very things he's trying to steal. And it is his irreverence for these creatures that causes his own demise. And his ill-gotten gains are lost forever in the mud. Meanwhile, Dr. Sattler is tasked with getting the power back on and ventures out into the unprotected park with Robert Muldoon. This situation allows us to see that Ellie is more than just a scientist and can hold her own when things need to get done. Muldoon also dares to take on the raptors, falling victim to their cerebral hunting techniques,
Clever girl.
of which Dr. Grant alluded to earlier in the film.
Not from the front, but from the side. The other two raptors, you didn't even know were there.
Now the protagonists are back together, and just when we think everything is going to be alright, the children are in peril once again. But this time it's up to them to outsmart the raptors in this very tense and thrilling kitchen scene. With our heroes surrounded by raptors and all hope lost, the T-Rex swoops in and saves the day. As the chaos ensues, our heroes make their escape. John Hammond is no longer convinced in the efficacy of the park.
Not to endorse your park.
So have I.
The film ends with our survivors finally able to rest as they fly home over the vast ocean below.